We're doing this. Let's grind. We got a new loading screen. Downloading the new update already. The White Tigra grind begins. Dude, that loading screen is sick, by the way. That's a really good one. Whoa. 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 I like both of those screens quite a bit. Oh, what am I doing grinding, dude? We could just get the free White Tigra from the Prime Gaming rewards. What am I wasting my time with the grind for? Let's just do that, you know what I mean? Alright. How do we even get to the arena? I don't even remember, dude. I'm starting a little bit late. We're about 10 minutes in. What's up, everybody? About 10 minutes in, and I've got 0 points on the board, so, you know, it's off to a good start. Alright, let's do this. Whew! Early today, are we? A little bit, Aquafiend. A wee bit early, indeed. Holy moly, we got a few super chats here. It looks like it's gonna go to a one Hasama of the Mahama. Hold on. I'm trying to update this while not messing up my grind. And of course, I am messing up the grind. Oh, crud. I gotta put recoils on, dude. What am I doing? I need some recoil masteries in here. Alright, Hassan Mama. Stop! Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it, man. Shane Ramsey saying day slap. Oh, Shane. Ah. You know, nighttime me would tell you you just missed it by this much, but daytime me, I just don't even have it in my heart to tell you that you missed. Let's just pretend that you didn't and that you got the slap. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. You were so close. So close. So close. Box of Rocks also just narrowly missing the slap. Thank you to both of you, the near misses. Just saying F. Oh man. Sama was saying finally. Alright, and Aquafiend sending over $8 as well, saying I'm in math class right now. Shh. Oh, come on, dude. You gotta pay attention to the math things. How else are you gonna be able to figure out how many points that you need in the arena if you don't learn your math skills? You know what I mean? Oh no. I can't even imagine if your teacher was like, what are you watching? What is this guy doing? Who is this person? Why is his head so shiny? So I imagine the teacher would say, at least. Alright, let's go and put the recoils on. Let's do it. I'm just going to cut these masteries. Let's still max out parry. Let's make sure I can get dexterity. And of course, 3 points into Stupefy. BG, have you done Champions of Fortune? I don't know what that is. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. I'm going to put the final point, since I'm going to have one extra, into Courage. We'll get that first Courage point. It's okay. I'll just feel bad jokes to make up for it. No. Don't tell any bad jokes, dude. What the... Shane. Don't do it, man. It's unnecessary. Alright, we're back in. Let's roll. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, this is the first time I'm doing a grind in a long time. You know, some people may be thinking that I'm committed to the grind at this point. I'm not. I might not be. You don't know. This stream also might be pre-recorded. You don't know. Aquafiend might actually be paying attention in math class. You don't know. No, I mean I'm pretty committed to the grind. There is a slight chance. There's always a slight chance that something happens. Day 3, I'm pretty much out. So if something happens on like day 2, then all the grind's over. But for now, at least, We grinding. BG grind for a champion in 2024? What? Shido Brown. Believe it. Hi, BG. How are you, bud? How you doing? What's up, Messiah? Selling those fake ball caps and not playing the game? Damn it. Oh, my goodness. You know what? I said it's coming back real soon. Real soon. I tried to be nice. Boo you. Hashtag Godbot. Hashtag play the game. Hashtag joke stream. Listen, dude. How am I supposed to grind for White Tigra and play the game at the same time? When besides saying the game, he's not saying MCOC game. He's talking about the Calf Vermont game. It's going to return. It's going to return in the next week or so. You think White Tigra is worth rank 5? Yeah. I wouldn't be grinding if I didn't. I think, I don't know, she's not like the most busted champ of all time or something, but yeah, pretty strong. And really fun. And could do some interesting things, especially with power manipulation around the special one. And yeah, I like the champ a lot. Top 10. I got to figure out what my actual top 10 is. But I think she cracks the top 10, which is pretty impressive for a champ that I played for such a brief period of time. Now, rank 5 is going to be different for everybody. And even though I'm saying, yes, I think she's worth rank 5, I might stop at rank 4 and ascend her and like not take her to rank 5. I don't know. It's sometimes difficult to justify giving Catalyst to 6 stars. I mean, honestly, 6 stars are great still. In many ways better than their 7-star counterparts. We've been through all this, but still there's a lot of 7 stars I want to rank up too, so might just come down to waiting for rank up gems and stuff like that. Come on, you didn't need to throw that. Okay. Grand Admiral Meshi, thank you very much for the 30 months. And the big 3-0. I heard that we were passing the grind time with jokes. No. Why shouldn't you argue with a dinosaur? Because they're dead. You'll get your ass kicked. Happy Monday. Yeah, well, I'll see you next Tuesday, dude. Take a freaking lap. Boo, come on, man. You hear the damn dinosaur joke? Like they ain't extinct? Come on, dude. You know what? You're the reason the dinosaurs are gone. Might be too mean to say, but I'm saying it. Grand Admiral, you are the reason. Dude, did Bobbin set over 5 as well? Bobbin saying good luck in the grind, PG. Gonna have you on in the background through the rest of my work day, and also while tackling the new incursions that finally came out. P.S. If you put some ISO into your level 1 champs, they'll become level 2 champs. Dude, Bobbin's still with the tips, man. Holy cow. I feel like I've learned a lot just in reading that message. Take the champs to level 2. This is unbelievable. Now, if you could just guide me on how to get to level 3, that would really help me out. No, Bob, dude, thank you very much, man. And good luck with your work day. Hopefully it's a good day. Oh, look at this person's name. You see the who I'm fighting in the arena right now? Tiger 1355. That's the score I'm gonna put up. 13,055,000. There's a couple of zeros missing. A zero in between the 13 and the 55, and then a few on the other. It's okay though. Wait, did I say 13 million instead of 130? I'm gonna need a little bit more if that's what I said. Oops. You can do it, Rob Schneider and Waterboy Boy Spotty Lee. Thank you very much. Maybe G, that's my first ever live stream. I always watch your streams afterwards. Ah, member of the playback crew, huh? We got a question. Thronebreaker yesterday. Nice. Congrats. You got tips for Act 7? Love your streams, by the way. Honestly, if you made it through Act 6, you're going to handle Act 7 just fine. The difficulty, it's on like an upward trajectory until you get to like the later stages of Act 6, and then it starts to kind of flatline a bit because there's only so hard they can make these quests, and it comes down to having the right champions. Now, I will recommend, if you're unaware of the channel MCOC Noob, I recommend it because so many other people have credited MCOC Noob with helping them get through story content. So, yeah, I would check that out, but seriously, if you've made it to Act 7, you're going to be just fine. Just take things one path at a time. I don't recommend exploring. I recommend doing a single clear into Act 8, and then depending on how long that takes you, you'll be able to start clearing Act 8 when we get like the final chapter for it, which is coming very soon. So, too early, bald man? Clarissa, I know. It is too early. Or too late, depending on how you look at it, because guess who didn't sleep? Insomnia. It's not fun. So yeah, it's a little on the late side for me, actually. But late, early, what's the difference? You know what I mean? What is time anyway? The close-up of Ironheart is kind of weird. I think it's awesome. It is a little weird, but weird's good. You know what I mean? Okay. We don't need to throw in these low rank. Well, I want to play with Deathless Guillotine at least once. After this, we'll go to the top of the roster. So I've got to do some ranking up of my champs later. Because I did not end up leveling my 6 stars like I wanted to. I'll have to take Bobbins Advice and actually feed them some ISO. I'm going to be missing out on a lot of points in this first round. This is kind of just to get things started. Just to get these 7 stars on cooldown. Which reminds me, I really should be using them right now. Right this instant. Get the top 6 stars in there and everything. And then, you know, level up the champs. Hit it hard later on. I'm not going to stream every single arena match I play. That would be crazy. But I am going to stream later tonight still. For those that are curious. I will be around later tonight. Andrew, thank you very much for the bucks. Saying good luck with the grind, buddy. Thank you very much. Hope you get her. Thank you. Are you at all worried that grinding... Hold on. Message scrolled up. You all worried that grinding for White Tigra and streaming it will cause others to grind and push scores up? No. Will it actually do that? I don't know, but I'm not worried about it either way. As a veteran arena grinder, you know, I welcome it. I encourage it. I hope people do grind for White Tiger. She's a great champion. And if that should mean that I end up missing, well, shucks. But, you know, there'll be other opportunities. All right, let's get the 7 stars in. Wait. Huh? What's going on here? Okay. It's working now. That was odd. I had to, like, hit a whole bunch of the different stars to get them to sort. A new bug every day. Welcome to MCOC, the Battle Realm. The buggiest place on... I was going to say planet Earth, but I guess it's not really planet Earth, huh? Close enough. Is that MSD in here, though? Saying White Tiger grind? Heck yeah, MSD. We going for it, buddy. She's just too fun. Poos on Poos with the 65 months. Saying, good fortune, BG. Don't listen to Pixie Bell and trust your banana instincts. I mean, if I'm trusting my banana instincts. Whoa. Dude, I really need to learn this champ. I love her animations. At this point, I'm like afraid that I'm not gonna like her, and then that would suck. Cause look at the bald cap. Look at the animations. Moondragon's cool. Okay, she was cool until she parried me. That's not cool, man. Poos on Poos, dude, thank you very much for the 65 months, though, man. Thank you so much. You know what kind of banana instincts I really have? To eat a banana, dude. I should have got some bananas. I went to the store the other night, just like 2 nights ago. Didn't get bananas. What the hell was I thinking? BG, you're taking her to rank 5. Ascended if you get her. I don't know. I was just kind of talking about that a few minutes ago. Yeah. I only have 2 rank 5s right now. It's not like it's an easy thing for me to do. And I want to rank up a bunch of 7 stars as well. So I will take her to rank 4. No doubt about that. From there, I don't know what the move is. I don't know if I ascend. I don't know if I rank. I don't know if I do both. We'll see. Let's go catch up, fool. I'm on round 12 already. Abby Doe, you monster of an arena grinding man, you. Already 5 rounds ahead. Look at that. EG, why did White Tiger bring a ladder to this superhero meeting? I don't know. Oh boy. Alright. Because they heard that the view from the top was perfectly amazing. This joke brought to you by ChatGPT. Okay, well, this tumbleweed brought to you by me. That's terrible. Boo. I feel like you just welcomed on an entire world of her jokes. Don't do it, you guys. They're the worst. They're almost as bad as egg puns or cheese-related puns. Just don't do it. Ew. I know you're grinding, but I have a tweet with you tagged in it with an 18-second clip. I think you'd be very happy to see it. Cam. I always have time to check out give you 18 of the best seconds of my life or something like that. What the? You did it! I didn't do it though. I just died watching this video. Oh my god. That's cool. You know, I normally don't update so fast when new updates come out. I was like, you know, maybe it'll be a little bit better. The last month was really bad for me. No. Okay, thank goodness for that falter. Last month was really bad for me in terms of just lag between matches, and it felt like I was gonna disconnect after like such a brief period of time. So I was like, screw it, man. What do I have to lose? I'll download the update. Apparently, what I have to lose is my damn eyesight or the lights, maybe, because I guess you can still see. It's just that well, somebody turned out the lights. What a wild fight, Cam. Oh, man. He says every day doesn't know what new account challenge. Oh, someone asking? Well, it's still fine that they ask, Clarissa. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna do the next new account challenge though. I'm long overdue for one, I know. They're just difficult to do because time, you know. But I would really like to do one. I've had one that I wanted to do since like, well, I mean, honestly, since the last one. But December 2022, that's the one that I actually had planned out. And then, you know, COVID. And then it's just been rough ever since then to find the time. Hey BG, I'm a med student, and do you know why us scientists don't trust atoms? They make up everything. Okay. You know how you said you're a med student? That's good. Stick with that. Because if you were a comedy student, I would give you an F. Take a freaking lap, boo! Thinking I grinded for Tigra Lady. Is she that good? 130 million points. Should be safe, innit? Probably. She went for about 100 million in round 1, so 130. Yeah, it's probably safe. I don't know exactly how good she is. It feels like every champ that gets released is pretty good these days. Kabam, they've kind of nailed the balance for the most part. For the last while here, and even if the champ does get released and like they're not that good or something, well, the rebalancing program, they have their little review period. So like all the champs lately are good. This one's just really fun for me. I do think she's good. Otherwise, you know, fun ain't enough. I do think she's good, but it's hard to say. It's one of those like your mileage may vary sort of situations. I don't want to oversell the champ essentially, and you know, make people do a grind they don't want to do, Abido, or make people open up crystals that they don't want to open. Cam, just kidding. I know Cam didn't pop any crystals for this, but I needed someone. Is it normal to be able to get these zone rewards from each sector of incursions? I thought we only had access to like 3. Yeah, you do only have access to 3 normally. It's like your top 3. For the top room bonus or whatever. Or like, is it opened up for all of them now? Interesting. Very interesting. Let me sort by... I guess it doesn't matter at this point. He's better than Cyclops. I promise you that. Which champ we talking about? We still talking about Tiger Lady? I'm excited for the eventual Bullseye counter champion that's in the works. No way we don't get a mutant Bullseye counter in a month or 2. We'll see. I think you're probably correct. I don't know exactly the time frame, but I would imagine that Kabam... The thing is, like, this is not the first time that we've seen Kabam sell us a problem and then sell us a solution, like, shortly after. So, yeah, I would say that's probably accurate. We saw it with the likes of Korg is always a great example. We got Korg, and then it's like, oh, crap, this dude's really tough. Oh, here's Omega Red, though. Oh, all right. Honestly, Omega Red isn't even my preferred Korg counter, but he is good for Korg. And for damn near everyone. Later, Yondu. Special incursion this time around. We get all rooms. Okay. I did pop like 34. Really, Cam? I do regret. 9k units takes a bit to grind out. Oh my. Cam, I can't believe I just used your name as a joke and then... Oh no. Turns out the opening. That was the joke. Oof. Dunkin' coffee and food and watching Brian. That's the true breakfast of champions. Oh my. I'm here for you, grinding buddy. I won't lay you down or on top of my score. Wow. I don't know whether to say thank you or go to hell. Did you just say I'm here for you, but you're gonna beat you? So suck it. I think that's the summary of what you said. It's the nutshell of it. So BG, I saw your guillotine stream and did something crazy. It took my deathless guillotine to rank 2 with the Ghost Rider relic. She goes nuts. Okay. Interesting. I heard she's not very strong, but if you're able to make it work, awesome. I have not played her outside of the one singular arena match that I put her in just, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. Weird advice, man, for Bullseye. Yeah, maybe we got some counters for him. But, they're old, washed-up champs. We'll probably release some newfangled crazy champ, you know? Damn, BG, you don't know what time it is near you, but you're never streaming at this time for me. Yeah, it's 10:34 a.m. At the moment over here. Or just 10:34 if you're using military time. Okay, we gotta grab some 6 stars now. Okay, how do I get my 6 stars to display? Come on! Alright, I already fixed this bug earlier. See if I can do it again. I did this one. Oh, okay, there we go. Got it. Jesus. Alright, good. Whew. BG, I am working, sir. Haley. That stinks. Unless you like your job, in which case, awesome. What arena is this? It's the Tigra arena. Does guillotine do damage? Not much else, though. Oh, she actually does do damage still? Okay. Did not know. Do we know if we'll ever be able to go back to get any piece we're missing? I'm missing one piece, and I don't know where to get it. Yeah, so... crashed during the live stream when they were first going over the deathless stuff. He did say yes, they would be available, but it's going to be a little pricey. Probably going to cost units and a good chunk of them or something. If you're missing a piece. I don't know if there was anything more said. Maybe there was something more said as to alternative ways to get those pieces too, outside of whenever they like offer them for units or something. But it'd be pretty silly if they never had another way to get these champs. It's just that yeah, when you get them through like the first introduction of them, you get them for free. Get them for your time or whatever. But then don't worry, they're gonna sell it to you later, which honestly is a great system. No complaints. Wish you the best, BG. You might not be sane by the end of this. Nah, it'll be fine. I've done way crazier grinds. This grind's gonna be just alright. My time ain't free? Well, you say that, but I've seen what you do in your free time. We'll leave it at that. I think Sandscript said it's 5k units. Oh, 5k units per piece was what Crash said. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay. I didn't know they set a price to it. Interesting. 5k. Okay. Well, I mean, that's steep. That is steep, but honestly, worth it. Like the individual champions, I mean, they're cool. So I would still say worth it just for the individual ones, just because they look cool. But we're talking about, like, you know, exactly how good they are. Yeah, maybe you wouldn't say it's worth it. But they did say that the final Deathless champion, in which you need all of them to form the Deathless Megazord, that final one's going to be worth it. So, do what you can, you know. If you're spending cash, don't spend beyond your means. But if you got to grind a little bit, dude, the background's so dark right now. It's kind of mesmerizing. Almost can't click this continue button, but we must go on. Yo, BG, hope you get White Tigra. Thank you. Also, how do you feel about the economy of the game? By economy, I mean gold, catalyst, ISO, and units. Well, let's start with units. Units, it's pretty much the same situation that it always has been. Which I think is fine, but also potentially not fine, depending on how you look at it. I think it's fine that they, you know, basically say, okay, you know, you could play arena if you want units, and we know it's not the most exciting game mode, but hey, it's an option, and you're probably going to get bored of it and then probably spend money for the units. That's kind of the system. I think it's an okay system, you know. What I would say is, like, not fine about units is the potential increase to the annual events, like how we saw 4th of July in 2023. Basically, I mean, what was the total? What was the total for, like, 38,000 or something if you wanted to get everything, compared to like 18 or 21,000 it used to be? Like, it skyrocketed. So, like, trying to keep up with the you know, what you would need to get all this, it's crazy. That part is nuts. I do think that there's good enough things to like spend units on that it's interesting enough if we look at it from that perspective, that angle. So units overall good place, but those deals are questionable. In terms of catalysts, we'll go with that one next. I think catalysts are in a good spot. There's always little tweaks that are, you know, are needed here or there, but like, you just give it a little bit of time and kabam, raises those numbers. They can't release the floodgates on, like, you know, 7-star rank 3 materials immediately. They got to give that a little bit of time. I think we're getting to that point, but not quite there yet. And the lower catalysts, they're fine enough, I would say. I think they're in abundance. Gold and ISO. Virtually one and the same, but not at the same time. There's been, I think, some significant additions of gold in recent events. Maybe I'm just looking at the side quest. I know the side quest had a lot. It's a little hard for me to comment on gold and ISO. The others, I think they're in a fine enough place. Gold and ISO is tough for me because I don't struggle with gold because I don't get enough catalysts by choice. Like, the catalysts are there, I just don't do all of the quests to get them all. And then oftentimes when there's a choice between you know, catalysts or crystal shards, I choose crystal shards because at this point it's just fun opening up, you know, more crystals. Even though in the past I went catalyst because I do think it's the stronger play for, you know, leveling up your roster and being able to do better arena grinds and stuff like that. Just, I mean, better all around. It would be better in battlegrounds too and all that. But yeah, that ends up actually saving you gold and ISO. I would also say that, by the way, if you are struggling with gold and ISO, you can do a little bit of that yourself. You can choose to not pick up the catalyst from certain things, or you can choose to not go for featured crystals, because if they cost 50% more, well, that's taking a big toll on the amount of, you know, ISO that you get from those crystals, where that might be the difference. But yeah, it's all stuff that gets tweaked. The one complaint that I think is pretty valid is I heard Lags say that he feels like the Valiant rewards haven't really, like, the economy for the Valiant title haven't really been coming through in certain areas yet. And in time it will, but yeah. BG, you're such a BSer sometimes. It's just fun opening crystals. LOL, what? You hate opening crystals. Act like it's worse than going to the dentist. First off, you see these teeth? You know, the dentist ain't so bad. Second, okay, you make some valid points, but damn it, dude. Everyone says I don't open crystals. I open tons of crystals. All of the top end crystals, they get opened. It's a lot of other crystals that are not opened. I'm sitting on 2 7-star crystals at the moment, and you know why that is? Because the pool is about to be updated in 2 freaking days. Not even 2 days, tomorrow. So yeah, I'm sitting on these crystals. I just opened a whole bunch of crystals. Ooh, that was a huge lag spike. It's like the game was trying to load Morningstar special too. I've got gold and ISO aplenty. Doing lower levels of monthly / side quests on auto is the key. Yeah, I mean, that's tough though, Cam. I mean, it's good advice for anyone that doesn't do that and has the time available to. But even auto fighting comes at a cost. Because me personally, I do a bunch of auto fighting, but it's usually in other areas, like, you know, getting potions to do higher level quests. So if I do the lower difficulties, then I can't do the potion farming or just whatever else. Maybe you're in a position where you can't leave your phone to auto fight while working on something. So, like I said, it's good advice for anyone that is able to do that, but the energy tolls as well. How do you get enough energy to do all that stuff? Is it shortened? Actually, what is the energy cost right now for like the lowest difficulty stuff? I don't even know. Are the 7-star pool updates tomorrow overall pretty good or bad if it's from the perspective of looking for your first 7-star champ? I only have the last quest of 8-3 to go, and the shards from completing that will give me my first 7-star. I'd wait, personally. Tries to calm himself down. You would not need to grind potions if you pop the damn 4-hour crystals, good sir. Well, at least you tried to calm yourself down. That's good. And you shouldn't get too agitated early in the morning. It'll set you up for a bad day. You know? If you have a good start to the day, maybe get yourself a good breakfast. Well, what time is it even for you? Might be too late. Yo, missed the end of the stream last night. Did you end up getting Deathless Guillotine? Yup. Sure did. Struggled on the Bahamut fight, but eventually figured it out after a couple. Crash number 1. 38 minutes. 38 minutes, including the it was like 38 minutes. Like the live stream's been going for 38 minutes, and at the start of the stream is when I loaded up the game. And I wasn't even fighting constantly since the start of that. So, what can I expect? 33, 35 minutes, but if, you know, every time the game crashes. It's about how much runtime I got in here. That's cool. Yeah, anyway, about the Deathless thing. The final quest was not bad at all. That boss, not too shabby, not too difficult. Really fun challenge. And even though I got my ass kicked by Bahamut while I was trying to relearn him, I enjoyed that fight the most out of all of them. Luke, thank you very much for the buck, saying the most frustrating resources in this game is ISO because it expires and you get the same amount for duping a 4-star as a 7-star. Why did they stop increasing the amount like they did 2-star, 3-star, and 3-star to 4-star? Well, okay, so here's the thing about all that. On paper it seems silly, right? To not give more ISO. Why not just keep increasing it? But they do. They just increase it in a different way. They just give you more crystals. All of the resources, by the way, we could take a step back and kind of, look at the bird's eye view of things. You're always going to be short on something. Because if you need, like, that's part of the game, is to like manage those resources to balance things out. Where if you're playing perfectly, if you're managing your resources to the the smallest of a singular ISO brick, a single gold, and a single catalyst, then yeah, all those things will be even. But the game doesn't really work like that, right? The game gives you different rewards for different areas of the game, and then whatever area you play more of, you might end up getting more of those resources. Or, 1 month there might just be a higher amount that you didn't expect to be hit with for a certain thing. Anyway, the point is, everyone is going to be short on something. You might be short on gold and ISO. Your buddy might be short on catalyst. Whatever, right? But the ISO stuff, like I said, there's not really like less from the higher crystals. Oh jeez, why does this guy have root? Hold on, dude. The worst thing that Kabam ever did is put Maestro in Necropolis. Because now I actually have to focus on an arena fight instead of just going on a tangent about ISO. Maybe it's the best thing if you ask Clarissa. Doesn't want to hear a tangent about ISO right now. But yeah, they, essentially Kabam can see the amount of ISO going out, like on average, to players. And it's possible that people need more, and they might add more ways to get them. But if you, let's say, like, what's a preferable situation? Getting a 7-star crystal that gives 50 ISO bricks, and one 6-star crystal that gives 40 ISO bricks, or getting a 7-star crystal that gives like the same amount of ISO that it does now. Same thing for a 6-star crystal, and then like 5-star crystals. Like, you'd end up with the same amount of ISO, except you just got to open up more crystals to flesh out your roster, to add more 6 stones to your champions, to on average end up with a more consistent spread of ISO, rather than it all being tied into like that one dupe that you just got. Because that's what they would do. They if they gave more ISO per crystal, you would just get fewer crystals. Oh geez, I forgot you can't really do this against Hulkling. Why am I even bothering playing spot style here? It's unnecessary. Just go punch him in the face a couple times. That'll be that. That is not that, apparently. Get out of here, dude. Nobody wants to fight you in the arena. Are people competing for the most annoying arena teams of all time or something? Jeez. It costs more ISO to rank those high-star champs, though, is my point. Yeah, I get it. I understand your point. Just it throws the economy off when it expires. Well, no, you sell the ISO. You don't ever let ISO expire. ISO is one of the biggest sources of gold in this game. Yeah, don't let it expire. They're kind of just giving you the option. If you have more ISO, the game's giving you the option. Either use the ISO or sell it for gold. Alright, easy. Thank you very much for the 38 months, dude. Saying, ooh, free 38 month super chat. First, read last. Second, I can't find a common denominator for endgame players with an endgame. Wait, hold on. For endgame players with and endgame players without gold. Ah, okay. Can you? Wait, what? Hold on. Let me read your last one first. I'm gonna pull for me. Just a yes or no question. Will BG completely forget about White Tigra after grinding for her like he did for Shang-Chi? Wow. Good question. I did indeed do that. Poll's live. The poll is live. Okay, hold on. Easy. I might need a little bit more. Oh, let me just read this again. I can't find a common denominator for endgame players with and endgame players without gold. Can you? Are you trying to say like why? What's the cause of endgame players not having gold, or elaborate just a touch for me on this one? Tell me, you know, pretend I'm 5 years old, even though I clearly can read at an 8th grade level at least. Just pretend that I'm only in 3rd grade anyway. So there's a limited resource, and the best source of it is another limited resource. Yeah. Kabam has his hook, line, and sinker, pretty much. By the way, not complaining, just discussing. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, this is... The thing about MCOC is it doesn't really do anything different than other games. It's pretty much the same for all mobile games or all microtransaction based games. They took inspiration from games that didn't sell resources. By the way, I'm ending this poll. To the 84% of you that said I'll forget about White Tigra after I grind for her, suck it. But yeah, the games that came before the microtransaction games, where they, you know, kind of set you up to, you know, be so limited on these resources that you make the purchases. This is how games were prior to that. That's just part of a game. You can even go back to like board games, pre-video games. Monopoly. Can you do everything in that game right away? Does anyone in Monopoly at the start of the game say, "Ah, geez, dude, I can't even buy hotels on my property"? What kind of garbage game is this? You know, like, that's just how it is. But then the mostly mobile games, but not just mobile games, especially these days, you know, game developers, they realize like, oh, well, you know, it's part of the game, but we could just sell a shortcut to getting these things rather than, you know, making players work for it. And then things got really out of hand because it's like, oh yeah, if we can get away with selling this stuff, well, let's make it really, really hard to get these resources. Way more difficult to get these things than it would normally be. And that's, you know, that's kind of the evolution of it. Especially when it's a game like MCOC, where it's really it's a game as a service kind of setup, where there's updates forever and ever, as long as, you know, Kabam is making money, which they are. So of course they have to like trickle these resources out, otherwise the game would be over. They'd have no way to keep making updates and all that. Hold on, easy. What I mean is there are plenty of endgame players without gold and others with more than they know what to do with, and I can't see what is the cause. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you were saying, but I just wanted to make sure. So, there's a few reasons for it. Really, it just comes down to player habits, I guess. But the biggest differences, I would say, are 1, do you grind arena or not? 2, do you open crystals, yes or no? Because if you open up Cav crystals or Paragon crystals, whatever we're up to these days, if you're opening up those and you get a lot of ISO from them, especially like the 4-star minimum Paragon crystals, it's a lot of gold. You're getting, what is it, 60,000 gold? It's been so long since I did the math on it. Is it 60,000 gold? Whatever it is, you're getting that much from every single dupe. And, the more you do of these things, the more you're going to get. Third, I would say the next biggest source of gold is, are you using the right class type of ISO? If you are, good. If not, you might be someone that struggles with gold. You also might just have so much gold that it doesn't matter if you use the right class type of ISO. I'm just saying that's a big source of it. The next source comes from the 22-hour solo events. Massive source of gold. That's like a couple 100,000 gold a day. And if you're good about hitting those events, that adds up to millions and millions and millions of extra gold a year. And if you think about this game, how long have you been playing? More than a year. So that, like, it really, really, really adds up. And then, yeah, the incursions, of course. If you play incursions, it's not necessarily one thing exactly. It's just like all of these. Like, how well are you doing in each of these areas of the game? That's going to be how much gold you have. Or that's going to be how much you struggle with gold. It's just all that stuff combined. I have around 80 mil and haven't done arena in months. Haven't opened gold crystals in months. I rarely spend outside of sigil and events. I almost never sell ISO either. Okay. I would also say it does depend. I did forget one, and I'm not saying this is specifically in your case. I forgot to mention it. It also does matter. Like, some people will not rank up lots of champions. Some people will only rank up the top end of their roster. So, for example, I used to spend so much gold in this game because when I was playing Alliance Quest, I wouldn't go for the top catalyst from the Glory Store. Like, I would scoop up as many tier 4 basics as I could and all that stuff just to, like, rank up. I mean, do the mass rank ups, right? Whereas some people will be like, okay, I know these top end resources are very expensive, but it's what I need to progress in, the highest competitive game modes like Battlegrounds and Alliance War. So I'm going to focus my resources on those. And when you do that, you just do significantly fewer rank ups. The top end of your roster will be stronger, but like the overall account, like your total base hero rating, won't be as high. And there's a huge difference in gold spending for those things as well. ABG, how it goes? Yo, Gran. What's up, dude? Got my first crash. You're beating me on that at least. Wait, one thing I do is farm a lot of Realm of Legends. Oh, Realm of Legends is a massive amount of gold, yeah. And that's probably part of it. I think each pass is 20,000 gold. Yeah. Realm of Legends, I've gotten I don't know how many millions of gold from it. That is another area as well. Just everything you do in this game is a source of some resource. And gold is typically found in virtually every area of the game. I don't know if you get gold from AQ. Do you? Really can't remember. But yeah, even just other quests too. Like Cam said, you know, auto fighting, lower difficulties. That's a source of gold. But yeah, it's all these things combined. Okay. Roger, thank you very much for the 11 months. Oh, jeez, dude, come on. I'm trying to play one-handed over here. I'm not expecting or anticipating the route. Get out of here. Tweeter, please, good sir. Roger, let's see. Just gonna show this one off because I'm not free to play. Had a plus 206 don't land around. Dang, dude. 565, 6200. Got the Ascension in there as well. Damn. Nice, man. Very, very nice. That might be me. I don't know. I'm 100% taking her to rank 4. Beyond that, we'll see. Do not know if it'll go anything beyond that. Just because right now, I've only got Aegon and Howard the Duck as rank 5s. He always stays talking to Pixie. Oh my goodness, Pixel check, not you too. Joining the Pixie OMGs, he's still talking. ... Yes, I'm still talking. Realm of Legends is a gold farm just from winning fights. Yeah, I mean you could sell potions too, but it's mostly from the fights won. The potions don't sell for much. Can I kill him with a special too? This guy is so tanky, dude. That shouldn't be a question to ask when running recoils with an appropriately ranked champ that hits hard on their specials. It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna kill him here, man. Okay. How many rounds in? 27? Not bad, dude. Arena. I kind of miss Arena a little bit, man. Like, I'm barely paying attention to what I'm doing here. It's fun just kind of being able to talk more about these subjects a little bit more at length compared to Battlegrounds, which are really fun, but, you know, focused on the match for a lot of it. Focused on the draft, even though I always wait till the last second because I'm, you know, talking about something. I miss just playing Arena like this. Not that I'm going to return to it very much, but every now and again, dude. It's kind of enjoyable. With this grind, is it inevitable that you spend units? No, I more than likely will not be spending any units. Did it pain you to spend... Well, okay, never mind. I did spend units because Abby Doe is asking, did it pain you to spend units putting on recoils? No, it's fine. Okay, so I did spend... I'm gonna have to, you know, respec my masteries after at some point too. That's a bad heavy. So in total, it's probably gonna run me about 100 or so units. Rip to my units. Oh, wait a minute, dude. Oh, crud. All right, man. Okay, you know what? There's too many annoying champions in Arena these days. So much for what I was just saying about kind of enjoying it. Now when every other champ is like, oh, this one glances every hit. Oh, this one auto blocks your specials. Oh, this one you can't parry. aka any champion added in the last 14 months. What I was gonna say is, speaking of spending units, dude, I gotta make a decision on the revive and potion bundle. We're gonna take a brief arena detour. I don't know what to do. Like, I want to hit Valiant for the whole Winter of Woe thing. And these would certainly help. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but it would help. And this doesn't come back like every month, right? This was just here for January. Like, it didn't release in like December and then refresh in January, did it? Dang. All right, we gotta get back to the arena. But he's come back pretty often. Really? Hmm. I'm excited to stop buying revives and full energy refills after I beat 836. I don't need to revive that much, but they sure do add up. Yeah. After completing 8.3, I'm going to chill a bit on the story content. Okay. You say that, Bobbin, but 8.4 is right around the corner, buddy. We are a few months, 2, 3, some amount of months away from seeing 8.4. Not often enough to guarantee you get them before Winter of Woe. That's true. Did you update the game? I did update the game, yeah. Event quest is better offers, I think. Yeah, but like, if I get the event quest offer once and then get this offer 5 times, that might be enough for me to finish the exploration, along with getting some revives from, you know, Apothecary and 22-hour soul event. I burned like, I don't know, 5 or 6. Something like that. Was it even more than that? Maybe 7 or something like that. I don't know. Whatever it was. Revives yesterday getting Deathless Guillotine, and that kind of hurt. ABG, how's the grind going? It's going all right. Just still getting it started here. I don't even know how many more champs I have left to run, but still a good number. We're in the rank 2s, so I say that, but maybe not. I saw the PI of the champs, and I was like, oh, 15k? We gotta still be going through rank 3s. And no, it's just been a while since I've run recoils. Not used to the inflated PIs. But yeah, I know you could run rank 1s and stuff, but I have so many rank 1s that are not leveled up yet. So it's gonna get dicey. I'll see how many rounds I can do, and then I'll have to level up these champs for, you know, the next round. But at least we're getting things started. Usually, what blood type are you? Are you looking to get some of my blood? Because I'll tell you, dude, I got some premium blood. I got that hot bean blood running through these veins. And it's gonna cost you. I actually don't know what my blood type is. Probably bad, huh? Wow, you actually caught up to me? I've been typing too much? How we doing, man? Get on the grind. Fortunately for you, level up is on. Oh, is it? Okay. Ah, rats. Well, if 8.4 is about to drop, I guess I'll also do that. I mean, the rewards are going to be good. I'm not going to want to put off getting the Chapter 4 and Act 8 completion rewards. Yeah, exactly. Was that a typo in the title? You're talking about White Tigra? No, that's just what I call her. I can't be the only one. Am I? There's no way I'm the only one calling her that, right? Maybe it is. I don't know. Or maybe I am. I think it's funny. One of the only things they teach new players in the training section is how to parry. Then make them fight champs you can't parry. That's true. Oh, man. The training section. The only thing that you really need to know in this game, boys and girls, is how to parry. And then you go to parry and you're like, yeah, and the game's like, okay, this is a perfect situation as to why you need to learn other things than parries. We're not going to teach them to you. Good luck. We're all counting on you. How important is it using a Cosmic / Armor Break champ against 8.3.6 or Asses? It's not. I just did the fight with Morningstar, and it was a long fight, but like, oh man, so safe. Just bait special 1 constantly. You can full dex it. I really recommend champs that can heal, because yeah, you never have to bait the special 2. Purely special 1. And then once you get the rhythm down of like taking off his armor stuff, by knocking down, hitting block, and using striker, not necessarily in that order. Yeah, it's just like a bit of a long fight, depending on who you're using, I'm guessing, but because I'm sure some champs get it done so fast. I can't remember what's like the fastest time on it. But yeah, if you're using a champ that can heal, you could really take your time. He does not hit very hard. What's so special about White Tigra? She's just like top 10 most fun champs for me. In the top 10. My own personal. But your vote difference between Valiant and Paragon isn't enough to have me run 5 paths in Necropolis beforehand. Just not super impressed with the difference. Okay. That's fair. I might not make it in time either, to be clear. But it is something that I am definitely considering. You have a little bit more time as well. We were kind of figuring out the numbers. I can't remember the exact date, but essentially, what was it like? Was it like mid-March? Because you can, you know, you don't have to hit Valiant for when the objective begins. And there's a little bit of leeway there, so you can actually skip the first Valiant objective as well. You can't even parry Red Skull in Act 1.6. Dude, I know nothing about new Red Skull. I didn't know he was on the can't parry train as well. Might rank up my Guillotine 29. I used her at rank 1 for some earlier quests. Sounds like she might be useful here too. Yeah, maybe. She's definitely a useful champ. Long hesitation, because, like, you know, for the challenge, she was great, but I don't know. I'm a little bit of a hater when it comes to Guillotine 2099, because I know she's strong, she's got good power control, and her damage when ramped up is pretty damn good and all that. But I just always hated playing her. So for me, I'm like looking for any excuse to not play that champ, you know? He's a D-bag now. Good buff. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard from a lot of people that Red Skull is strong, but I know nothing about him. I don't think I fought him in the Battlegrounds, his updated version. My fastest Rossi's time was 5 minutes with 7-star rank 3 Shocker using the heavy attack when he got the stun thing. Okay, that's pretty damn good. Usually the side quest is so stupid, man. I'm not able to get through the Absorbing Man path. I've done that path like 30 times. I'm pissed now. Oh, man. Bummer, dude. I don't know if you can possibly muster up an additional rank up or something to help you get through. But, keep at it. Don't give up. You got this. Red buff my map 8 is annoying without null. Map 8. You know, this might come to as a complete shock to you all, but I actually don't miss Alliance Quest. Oh man. That is something that I will not be returning to, even though I'm back in the arena. Does anyone know who's going to be in the 7-star pool tomorrow? I don't know the entire pool. I just know that Hyperion is in there. AQ just started again. Ugh. Oh, dude, that was always the worst. Like I was ready to do a big grind, and it was like, oh, but by the way, Alliance Quest just started, so you're gonna have to play Alliance Quest for all 3 days that you're in the arena. Oh, and also the Alliance War season is very much so on, and don't die because the other team only died twice. And it's like, dude, I just want to chill out and grind for this champion. I don't want to deal with this right now. You know? Hi BG, that 7-star character is good for rank 2. Rocket dupe, Sorcerer Supreme without dupe, or Adam Warlock without dupe. PS, thanks for sharing your good mood, best wishes. Ah, break card, thank you. Which one to rank up, you're saying? So Rocket dupe, Sorcerer Supreme without the dupe, or Adam Warlock without dupe. Oh man. How important is Adam Warlock's dupe? I don't recall. Hold on. Okay, that poll is live. I don't think you asked for a poll. I think you were just asking for my take on it. But I don't recall if Adam Warlock needs the dupe or not. Is your alliance's name short for Big Balls? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know what it means. Well, early BG stream, love it. All the best for your White Tiger grind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't participate in polls, BG. Well, maybe you should, Clarissa. It's really fun. All the cool kids are doing it. Adam Warlock is absolutely crushing this poll, by the way. Which I think I would. I don't even know if I can't remember if he needs a dupe or not. The dupe is only a little regen and stun on stasis pod. Okay, so he doesn't really need the dupe. But I love Rocket. Let's start with Rocket. I love Rocket. His damage is like pretty good. He's got good power control and everything, but he's so squishy that if you take even a few blocked hits, there goes all your points in Battlegrounds, you know? Or if you're in a quest, well, good luck making it to the boss, you know? Good luck getting through a difficult defender. I'd rather just rank up other champs. if I had a duped Rocket, I still would rank 2 just because, you know, Rocket, he was like my original favorite champ in this game. So I've got that little bit of a special connection with him where I would rank him up. But I can't really advise it for everyone else. I'm getting melted here, actually. Okay, the armor break's gone. Or the degen from the armor break is gone. Come on, dude. How did that not work? It's okay. Sorcerer Supreme. Sorcerer Supreme is a champ that... I feel like not a ton of people love Sorcerer Supreme. I think to play Sorcerer Supreme, you need a high level of Mystic Dispersion. And just know that, honestly, there are a lot of stronger champs out there. So, for most people, I would advise leaving her at rank 1 as well. She doesn't need the dupe. It just makes her a bit stronger, but she's fine enough without it. Whoa. Were all these champs 25? I think they were. Or did I see a 20? I've got to be careful here. So I'm loading in now. Anyway, Adam Morlock is, I would say, the strongest of the 3, for sure. Okay. I don't need to dash back. We can just kill with a special 2. Rocket duped is definitely worth rank 2. Like I said, I would totally do it. I'll never be able to unsee our alliance name as Big Balls now, MSD. It's a good name. It's like Gran is in here. Oh man, like Gran Kahonu. You should rank 3 rocket so he could take more than 3 blocked hit. I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, that special 2 just laid me out. Okay, I need to focus up. This fight is... It should be fine, but let me not mess up and lose my streak here because this is a big dragon, man. And if they're running Mystic Dispersion... Come on. Please, thank you. Like, I need to refresh the duration of my buffs. Just so they don't expire and feed power. There we go, there's some damage. Okay, we're good. We are good. Getting scary! That was a big PI difference between the 2. Okay. Yeah, that's rank 1 7 stars, man. Have I reached the limit? Who are my next 3? Oh, these champs are kind of weak. I mean, these are still leveled up champions, but... Is that too dicey? Let me do this. This should be okay. Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, I don't know what happened there. That match, that was just a harder fight. We're good though. Just got the black screen glitch during incursions. Oh god. Look at them just doing sector 2 now, so not really worried about fighting blind. Dude. Have you guys ever played Mega Man 4? I think it was Flashman, I think that was the name. That was what the stage was, is like the lights would just turn on and off. And you had to like hit these light bulbs or something. And you were, during parts of it, just playing blind. And in some ways, I kind of appreciate that Kabam has added that feature to this game. But God, the fact that that's happening in incursions, and this is like a special month for incursions. The only place worse for that to happen is Alliance War. Because Battlegrounds, if it happens, like, okay, that sucks. You just queue up another match, though. Alliance War is like, okay, that happened. You might have just lost the war for your alliance due to something out of your control. And then in the incursions, dude, incursion runs, they can so quickly spiral out of control if you lose the champ that's getting you through. I hope they're able to fix that. Okay. Should still be fine. Yup. Cool. I remember when the amount of points you have right now is enough to place for a featured champ. Oh my god, yeah. But it was like a featured 4-star champ. Okay. You know, I wasn't even paying attention to this dude. That somehow worked out. Dude, this is another champ that, like, I gotta play. Because I still have not played Vox. And he looks so cool. The way he spins that scythe around, like, that's everything for that champ, man. So cool. Oh, GPG, the Wi-Fi is installed. I'm crying. PXO, check. My man's got the internet again. Oh, happy day. Rats, dude. No, my god, that hurt. That was not cool. Freaking Domino, dude. Making me actually pay attention. I'm just firing that. Yeah, that was not enough and I took recoil. Okay. Some of these fights, man. Starting to sketch me out. Trigger death matches when the top dip below 10.5k, so gotta use rank 2 or rank 5 5-star. Okay. 22 megabit peak after only having a peak of 5 for a whole year. I'm a happy gamer right now. Dang, dude. That's a big difference. Nice. Down was the worst. She really is. Alright, Ultron. Don't need this win. I just want it. It's AK, PI, don't miss out on the points. I don't know if PI is the best indicator. Less yapping, more tapping, BG. Clarissa, I can do 2 at the same time. I can do them both. Gosh darn it, we've been over this. You're leaving, though? Clarissa. Alright, Jelly Spotters, I'm out. Bye, Kevin. Alright, have a good one. That's how I've been infinite streaking. Yeah, I know, but the entire history of this game, there's always been like a safe PI number, and for some people that number's different. So let me ask you this: do you run recoils? I don't know for sure. I've never been able to prove this, but part of me thinks it's not based on PI and it's based on the prestige of the champ. I don't know if that's true. Please don't quote me on it. But yeah, recoils, they add a ton to the PI of your champs. Because you're saying like 8k. What champs are 8k in your roster? With recoils on, that's like a 5-star rank 3. I don't run recoils, and I still use rank 1, level 25, 6 stars. Okay, yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. Because, like, rank 1s, a team of rank 1s can trigger death matches right now. I've seen the screenshots. So I know it to be true. But the higher PI or higher prestige, if it is prestige based, champions will not trigger the death matches. It's just when you start to get lower. And I'm just trying to gauge. Okay. Mantis really strong, you guys. That was a 1-second fight. Cool. It's like a 1-star champion or whatever, 3-star or whatever it was. What's the points goal for getting the champ approximately? Well, so new champs these days, like 130 mil has been pretty safe for them. White Tigra round 1 only went for about 100 mil though, so I'll probably try to you know, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure I get the champ. But yeah, I might stop a little bit short, just a tad. And maybe try to go like 110, 115 or something like that, rather than go for like a safer score of 130. Major grinder here. I don't do under 30k PI with recoils on. Okay. Yeah, I really want to figure it out, but I never cared that much to figure out exactly if it is based on prestige or like the inflated due to masteries PIs. Because honestly, once you have enough champions, like, you don't need to run the bottom of the list anyway. And for the most part during my grinds, I was kind of at that point. Where I had them sufficiently ranked up. Like, all my 5 stars were rank 3 and those were safe at the time. And that, and of course, it's always changing, right? So, even if you figure it out, well, as early as like, you know, next month, it could be different. Like I actually mean like next month, as in, you know, March. Whenever people are able to get like their next rank 3s, because there's a lot of players out there right now that have 2 rank 3 7 stars. But when they get their 3rd, that is an arena team, and going up against a full team of rank 3s, that could alter things just slightly. It wouldn't be anything major, but it would maybe mean that, you know, 6-star rank 1s, if let's say like 80% of them are safe or something like that, team of 6-star rank 1s, maybe it would go to only 50% of them are safe or something. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. That was so early on that dex. What the heck was I thinking? Either way, there's always ways to play around it if you really need, which is more than likely what I will be doing in future rounds, where I'll be using a rank 2 and 2 rank 1s. Main focus at the moment is taking all rank 1 6 stars to rank 2 to avoid death matches completely. Yeah, that's a great goal to have. Prestige is based on base character rating, which means that masteries and recoils have no effect on it. Correct. So I don't think it's prestige based. Second crash. I'd love to hear why you think that, if you have an actual reason, because you didn't say anything in that statement there. I'm not saying you're wrong. It might not be prestige based. I'm just saying that statement is nothing more than the same statement that I have, which is just a guess. You do not know. BJ, are you liking music suggestions? Ever heard of Beartooth? Dude, I'm always up for some music suggestions. I'll write it down. Beartooth? Never heard of him. I'll check it out. Brian, are you going to noonish or until you run out of champs? I need to get Zoe out before I start my stream. Yeah, just whenever I run out of champs here, Abido. I don't think I have that much left in the tank. So the stream might be over pretty soon. We'll see. It's kind of okay if I lose my streak. Like, losing streak sucks. But because I haven't grinded in a while, it would be kind of interesting to see, like, at what point in my roster I do hit death matches. So I might just push it until the first death match. And then try to win, of course. But if I end up losing, I could just restart the streak over again. Not the end of the world. Oh, a band called Melt also has tunes that remind me of Lawrence's songs. Star. Yeah, they Melt, at least one of the singers from Melt, they are in like the, what's it called? The acoustic-ish, I guess that's what they call them, sessions. So yeah, they actually play together. There's a couple songs of theirs that I like. Not too many though, only a couple. You know, that makes sense. Yeah. It's, oh man, ooh, these are my 5 stars. They look like they have just the most amount of fun humanly possible on those recording sessions. I love it. I think it's just the one girl from Melt, but it might be like the main singer. I'm not sure. Hello, champion. Hello, Chris. How are you doing? ABG, a band called From Ashes to New reminds me of early days Linkin Park. Okay. I was never a huge Linkin Park fan, but I'll still check it out. Ashes to New. Written down. Definitely check out earlier Beartooth before newer stuff. Okay. I listen to all types of music, by the way, so feel free to suggest any type. Although definitely some genres I'm more interested in than others. But still. Sick with COVID, but I'm alright. Ah, dang, dude. I hope you feel better soon. How about Steve Lacy? Steve Lacy? I don't think I've ever heard of Steve Lacy before. Is that Is that actually a guy? Written down. Have you ever heard of a singer named Michael Jackson? He was big in the 70s and 80s. No, I'll write it down. Was I pronouncing it correctly? Michael Jackson? What genres do you prefer? Metal or I don't know, like it's hard to say. Like, so honestly, just anything that sounds good. Which is like, oh man, how do you define that, right? But for me, I would say like lyrics are definitely lower on the priority for me. Lyrics are real far down. So I think lyrics matter more in things like rap and country, probably. Or maybe I'm just biased towards my musical taste not fitting with those as much, so maybe I think the lyrics matter more there. I don't know. But to me, like, a lot of country music sounds pretty similar, where it's got like a similar style, a similar laid backness to it, where I feel like if I hear one song, I've heard them all, so not into it. And then when it comes to rap music, I would say a lot of times I just don't really get like a strong groove sort of feeling to it, you know? It's definitely not all. It's definitely not all at all. Is that a sentence? It's definitely not all at all. There's music of every single genre that I like, so I'm just saying I listen to less of those, of like the major genres of music, I guess. So typically if I do listen to something that is like, you know, rap, it has like a stronger musical backing to it that I could get into. I don't know how to put it because it sounds insulting. I don't know. It could so easily like sound insulting towards someone's music, where it's like, well, yeah, but they're not going for that, so of course it doesn't sound that way. It's like, no, that's fine. But it's just not what I listen to that as much, you know. Have you ever heard of Devil Driver? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw them once. I'm pretty sure they were the opening band to... This was 2005. One of the best concerts I've ever been to, actually. Well, it was like a festival show style more. It was Sounds of the Underground. And I think we got there a little bit late, so I think we only caught like 5 or 10 minutes or something. But they were playing on the radio a bit in, like on the station that I listened to back in New Jersey, back when I listened to the radio. Shout out to Seton Hall Pirate Radio, WSOU. Let me get some concert tickets, please. Rap is more geared towards lyricism, and you prefer good instrumentals over lyrics? Yeah, sort of. I guess, okay, this is... It's tough to put into words, which is why people stick to genres, I think, but it's just whatever makes me feel something, you know? Like sometimes when people are like, oh, what kind of music do you like to listen to? It really just whatever the mood is. And I don't mean mood as in like what mood of like food or do you want to eat, you know, like what are you in the mood for? Pizza or hot dogs or something? No, I mean like actually what is the like what am I feeling? Am I, you know, do I need something the more like introspective for whatever I'm thinking about at the moment? Well, then I don't need something intense. I don't need metal music in that moment, even though I love metal music. You know, I need something that's gonna be I don't know, like coming from a place of introspection is the only way I could really put it. It's so hard to describe. So yeah, it's just like whatever I'm feeling in the moment. And certain music genres, I guess, mesh with that a little bit better. Sometimes I'm just in the mood to get like fired up, so I am looking for something a bit more intense, but that's not always metal music either. It could just be something that's like fun, kind of party vibes. There's a band that I found like a couple of years ago that I've mentioned a few times, which is Cobra Man, that I found in their very long music video / skate video Warble 3. That is quite possibly my favorite video on all of YouTube. And their genre is LAPD, Los Angeles Power Disco. It just gets you pumped up in like a fun way, you know? So yeah. And then there's times where it's like, dude, it's late at night. I'm playing a game. I want some game music on, so I want to put on some like Zelda lo-fi or something like that, you know? Like it's just whatever you're feeling in that moment. You just need a soundtrack to your thoughts and feelings kind of thing. Who's your favorite member of the Rat Pack, BG? Oh, MSD. Rat Pack? Is that... I'm not really familiar with the Rat Pack. Is that like, what's his face, though? Oh, God. There's a... Hold on. Rat Pack. Googling. Frank Sinatra. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's a song from Frank Sinatra. I think it might even be a cover of someone else. I don't know. I wish I could play a second of it. It's Send in the Clowns. And it's like, I don't know. It is one of those like, I don't know, sad, but like kind of just allows your brain to think. Maybe it fits into that introspective thing. I don't know. I think that's probably the only song I've heard of any of, or the only song I've heard and listened to more than once of any of the Rat Pack members. Looking at the list here, I don't even know half these names. Peter Lawford, Dean Martin I've heard of, but I honestly don't know his songs at all. Sammy Davis Jr., of course, I've heard of. Joey Bit, I guess I've heard of some of these, but not super familiar with their songs, you know. Have you heard the song by Cake called Frank Sinatra? Nope. PG, you would really like a song called Tiger Sugar? Ooh, Tiger Sugar? By who? I write it down. Still no death matches. We're still going. Do you like French disco / EDM scene like Daft Punk? I don't know what all fits into EDM. For the most part, I would say probably not, but it's like Mark Rebier fit into that category or something? Because that dude's amazing. Whatever genre of music that guy's into, or like whatever he's playing, that guy's incredible. I'm into it in a big way. There's a couple of Daft Punk songs that I've definitely heard of. Or definitely heard, not heard of. I've definitely heard. But I can't say it's my go-to. Genre of music. Do you like Metallica? My favorite is Whom the Bell Tolls. I'm not huge on Metallica. But there's some songs that I like, yeah. Pixel Check with the 5. Thank you, dude, saying going on a limb, but you said you like rap, but lyrics? Wait, I think you might have this wrong. Or maybe, hold on, let me finish reading. Going on a limb, but you said you like rap, but lyrics not important. And you want instrumental. One song that is hype is Family Ties by Baby Key Baby. Okay, I'll write it down. I'd say that's close to what I said. So I don't know. We'll see if I like it or not, but yeah. I'll check it out. Brian gonna hate it, but I had to recommend it. Why do you say you think I'm gonna like it then? Danny Moonstar good. Danny Moonstar is pretty good. I don't think a ton of people play her a lot. I think she's got some really flashy damage when things line up, when you play her the right way, but she might be a little light on the utility, and other champs maybe more consistent. I don't know. I'm speaking from a place of I tested her once and I don't have end game experience with Danny Moonstar, so take whatever I'm saying with a grain or two, you know. Someone in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of the general feeling I get from when people talk about Danny Moonstar. Could be slightly off on that though. Okay, still no deathmatch. We continue. LA Power Disco Warble. Let's say interesting. I think it's great. Ryan, do you listen to The Killers? They have some great songs. I don't. I've definitely heard The Killers before though. I think The Killers, they were on the radio a lot when like my neighbor's mom was driving me to school or something. BG's a metalhead? A little bit. Do like the metal. I think I saw someone mention Lamb of God or something like that. I didn't see what the message was, but I think I saw that. I haven't listened to them in a long time, but they definitely had some really good songs. That song Rise, holy cow, man. That song get you pumped up. Stacy's Mom. Got it going on, Cam. That was another one that I guess played on the radio a lot during that time. like the early mid 2000s, whatever. And by radio, I mean radio that I didn't listen to, but it was, you know, like the car rides or whatever. So the radio station I listened to, dude, it like made me want to go to college so I could like be a radio host. Cause like you know, the songs that they would play, the bands that they would play, yeah, it's stuff that you wouldn't find on the radio. It was all like the metal stuff. And not like mainstream metal, a little more underground type stuff. Some of it a little mainstream. And of course they took requests, you know. But dang, I actually missed that, like listening to that radio. Who's the best mutant from the Necropolis Selector? Wait, hold on. Let me not get destroyed by this guy again. Yeah. Who's the best mutant from the Necropolis Selector? I have a rank 3 mutant gem ready. Best mutant from there. I'm trying to think who's all in the mutant pool from launch. I don't think I liked the mutant pool that much. I mean, I have some of them, like Sunspot, maybe? Oh, of course, Bishop. Dude, what am I saying? Bishop's like my #1 most wanted. And Domino, yeah, I would love to get Domino too. For me, it would probably be Bishop or Domino. And then maybe Sunspot third. Probably that order. Probably like Bishop, Domino, Sunspot. I think the later things go on, Domino's stock, like she's just gonna be an always auto include in decks. I don't know. There's more and more champs that counter her and stuff, but still, if you don't draw a counter or you know, you ban some of those counters or whatever. Yeah, she's always going to be strong. So, like, Domino, probably the actual best, if I had to pick one. But I really want Bishop. I think he's great. A lot of fun. Hits super hard, is decent on defense when needed. The only thing about Bishop that would make it so that I wouldn't want to take him from that selector is he doesn't really need to be awakened. And that, I mean, that might be the only time you ever pull him. You might not pull him again or something. But I think about it almost like this. If you took Domino, then whether you pulled like Bishop or Domino from a future crystal, like that'd be a good thing still. Because you'd either get a new Bishop or, you know, Domino Awakening. So from that crystal specifically, I would maybe end up going Domino. Oh, let's go. Hey, Brian. Yo, what's up, Lizer? How you doing? Hold on. Pixel check with another 20 saying this might be the biggest shot in the dark, but maybe listen to Steppa Pig. Wait, isn't that the... Oh no, Peppa Pig is the cartoon. Okay, never mind. Steppa Pig by JPEG Mafia / Danny Brown. This is an insane song. The album it is on is insane as well. Understandable if you hate it, never listen to me again. Oh my god, the screen, the background. Why is it so bright now? Dude, it went from like the darkest background ever to now. What is this? Okay, I'll write it down. I've never hate anyone over a music suggestion. I'll always keep listening to music suggestions. Just keep in mind that whatever suggested, you know, the thing about music is it's so subjective. And I can't see or think right now. Am I in heaven? Is this the heaven of Battle Realm? God, just get me into the first match. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, yeah, music is so subjective. I usually don't recommend music to people because I know, like, what one person likes is not going to be heard the same way to someone else. Something has to catch you just right. It's funny, like, I can't remember who said it, but, like, it was about Beartooth, I think, where they said, like, listen to the old stuff, not the new stuff. It's so funny that, like, a lot of people say that about so many bands. Oh, don't listen to the new stuff, though. You gotta listen to the old stuff. And, dude, sometimes it's, like, the complete opposite. I'll give you an example. Me and my friend, we both like Between the Buried and Me. But he likes the old stuff. Or I guess technically now we both like the old stuff because the album that I like is now part of their older stuff. But he likes like one of their first albums, and I like, I don't know, maybe it's their third album or whatever it is. And honestly, I haven't even listened to their new stuff. So I don't even know. But it just goes to show, like, even when people like the same band, when you're into the same genre of music or whatever, you might only like one or two of the albums, or even just one or two of the songs. Don't go towards the light, PG. I almost did. Oh, BG is live and I'm awake. What a time to be alive. Good luck, dude. Campo, what's up, buddy? Between the Buried and Me has the best Queen cover of all time. I normally can't listen to anyone trying to cover Queen. Queen cover. That sounds familiar. What song did they cover? Did you give us your top 3 songs at the moment? What have you been rocking most often past couple weeks? I don't think I have a top 3. Recently, the most recent, I'll tell you the most recent band that I found though. And honestly, I only like 2 of their songs so far that I've heard. Maybe I'll end up liking more. But it's called Flip Turn. And I don't know exactly how to describe them. They're, I guess, like indie rock, what you'd call it, probably. I kind of hate genres. It's like, what the hell does that even mean? You know how many different bands can be classified that way? It's Flip Turn. And I think the one song is called Space Cowboy. And the other one I think is called Sad Disco. A lot of disco coming up. I think that's the last band that I found recently. Like within the last 2 days or something, so. And they're okay. They're not like my favorite band of all time or something. It's just music. Sometimes people get too attached to the music, you know? I get it. Like, there's some songs that, like, really strike a chord. No pun intended. But then most of the time, it's just music. It's just something to listen to. When I was younger, I think I maybe felt that way a little bit more, only because I was almost like embarrassed by what I listened to or something, you know? Like I I started liking metal around 14 because honestly, that's like the first time I really heard it. I had heard of some like metal stuff, but it was more like the a little bit of like the older stuff, which would be like, you know, Metallica. And I didn't really start getting into metal until I heard like Unearth was like one of the first metal bands that I really liked. I was like afraid to let people know because I was like, oh man, are people gonna think I'm a psychopath for liking music where people are screaming and stuff like that? But and then it was like the opposite where it's like, oh man, what are my metal friends gonna think if I thought this more pop sounding song was actually kind of cool, you know? Don't mind it being a little catchy, you know? But really, like, I don't know, the older you get, you just stop caring what people think. And you just listen to whatever you like, and that's it. Oh wait, Lizer, did you say? Hold on. Oh, it's bicycle. Okay. I want to ride my bicycle, huh? I want to ride my bike. ABG, Kabam is adding a Summoner market event where every purchase gives you points towards rewards. They just put out the info if you want to tangent more and see what it's about. Ooh, we'll probably talk about that tonight because that's probably going to be a good long tangent. And I think I'm nearing the end of my roster. I've been saying that for a while, so I don't know. But I think I'll look at that later. You talking about Surf Curse? Because they are awesome and live is just pure madness. Surf Curse? No, I don't think I've ever heard of Surf Curse. I'll write that down. Surf Curse. Morning BG, morning Sanskrit. BG, good to see Arena grinded again. We going old school with a 24-hour cable grind? No. Definitely not. Oh, I got all the milestones, though, so I guess that's it. I guess I get the champion, huh? Still going strong. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to click there. BG, what is deathmatch? So, Russell. It's hard to describe. Okay, so in the arena, well, I need to really explain like the whole system in order to explain a deathmatch. In the arena, the matches are supposed to get more and more difficult the higher your streak is, right? But what happens is like, I think it started as a bug. Because here's what happens, like if you're throwing in your champions, it starts you out with like weaker than your champions, and then eventually gets to like the same level as your champions, and then eventually throws in like higher level than your champions, right? But there's a cap on the rank of champs that people can get, because like this is actually someone else's champs. And there are like Kang and Thanos teams that are technically not another players, but even they cap out at a certain rank. You know, for like a 6-star it'd be rank 5, right? So when the game is like, oh, okay, you beat essentially the strongest team that exists, it kind of like resets in a way around like the 15 to 18 mark. And then you're on what's called the infinite streak, where as long as you stay above a certain threshold, the game will actually just give you like similar matches, like pretty equal matches to your own team. Oh no, never mind. I thought I hit a death match, but this is not that bad. This is definitely scary. A little bit. We're kind of in that territory. Anyway, so what a death match is when you're on the infinite streak, when you eventually get to a point where your roster, you're throwing in like weaker champions, the game will once again say, "Oh, we've got something we can hit you with harder," and it will, you know, kind of feed you into a match that is going to be more difficult. We'll go with this. And death matches are kind of, you know, as the name would imply, they're going to kill you, or they just have a high chance of killing you. It used to be much worse because the opponent used to like never throw their specials, and they would just hold their special to until they got a special 3. And then imagine Hyperion here. If he's like a higher rank than me and he just hits you with a special 3, you're dead. And that was a very, very common occurrence. So much so that it was vital as an arena grinder to avoid death matches at all costs. Which is why we had such a long discussion earlier about what are the teams that are safe to be thrown into the arena. It's an odd thing to kind of wrap your head around and figure out. Hopefully I did it a little bit of justice describing it. I also want to be clear that even though we basically know how the arena works, I did take a guess at the under the hood as to why it works that way. So don't quote me on the one part specifically about it potentially existing as a bug initially or whatever. Tipped fixed that special bias thingy? Correct, Cam. He sure did. What a legend. Yeah, remember the old days when you had to save Hawkeye for Hawkeye and Magic for some of the arena streak building? Yeah. Needed that power control. There's also something called sandbagging, which I'm not sure if anyone still does that or not. Where you threw in like a 1-star champ with higher champs so that your average team rating was a little bit lower and you'd hopefully fight in a little bit of an easier team. Oh man, I am happy that they included Maestro, a trophy champion, in Necropolis. It's great. But geez, dude, I do not want to fight him 100 times over the course of the, you know, these 3 days. Sighing profusely. Oh, Clarissa, what? Didn't you go and you said buy the jellyfish spot or something? What is this? Are you raising your hand and sighing? Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? Tool, Lamb of God, and Amon Amarth is what my bro and me listen to. Okay. That's cool. I've never been the biggest Tool fan, which I know is like blasphemy. So when I took drum lessons, the person that was in before me, really good drummer. I'm like brand new to it, right? He's drumming along to Tool while like the instructor's like helping him out. And I'm like, this is awesome. It was so awesome to hear that like live. Because I'm just like sitting in the other room, and of course drums, dude, everyone in the building could hear it. Yeah, and it was awesome to hear. But just listening to, I don't know, I really don't mean to be using a pun here, but yeah, it just never struck the chord with me, you know? Never struck a chord with me, that's it. Drummer, okay, stepbrother. Hey, that's a great movie, and those were great scenes from that movie. All right, I mean, I think this is going to be deathmatch territory. It's basically for me, it was 10K. But I think there's also a little bit of luck for when you hit that death match or not. I'm also kind of interested in maybe finding some higher prestige champs down here. Ah, never mind. I just need to level these up. Okay, 59 streak. That's where I'm going to end for right now. 12.5 million. That's pretty good. I'll get these champs leveled up so that way I can do more rounds per session. And then I will be streaming later tonight. Abido is also grinding. I'm going to link his stream in a moment. But first, Captain Rogers, thank you for the 5 saying, so you're grinding for Tigra? Yes. Where's your skateboard then, dude? I was about to say that's going right over my head. I don't understand, but no, okay. Grind, skate. Does that count as a joke even? Boo! Captain Rogers, dude. Go take a lap around a skate park or something, man. Ugh. Boo. Alright, let me see here. Abido. Abido. Are you Abigo? Ing? His stream might be still firing up. I had a friend whose boyfriend bought her a drum set. The dad, when he saw the gift, you could see the mistake. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I miss drumming so much, man. I really don't care too much about like having a lot of money, I guess. You know, like I will never, even if I was a billionaire, I wouldn't have a fancy car. I don't care about that at all. But the one thing that I would love to have is a place where I could actually play drums, which my entire generation is probably, or the majority of my generation will probably never experience. Because buying a house, it turns out, is very expensive. And yeah, playing in apartment buildings, well, drumming is a little frowned upon, so what I need to do is find a local place and just like rent their studio space and like just go play drums for an hour every once in a while. Just like figure out how I can set that up. Just like become real friendly with them, you know? It's like maybe what's it called? Maybe pay for like an hour and then it'll let me hang out for like 2 hours or something, you know? Okay, anyway, Abido's stream is live now, so I'll go ahead and link over that way. He's on the grind. Where is he at on the grind? Let's see. Oh, we can't even see the score yet. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to go over there if you want to see where he's at. And, yeah. Everyone's still coming to terms with the fact that I will never be able to afford a house. I make fine money at my job, and it's not even close to enough. And never will be at this rate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't even care that much about having a house. It's the whole drumming thing. That's really all I care about. I just want a place that I could play drums. But anyway, topic for another day. I'll be back tonight around normal time, which in this case is probably around 9 p.m. I think that's when my champs will be good, my 7 stars, right? Let me take a quick look. Because they made it 11 hours, right? Not 12? I think I see what this bug is. So it keeps the 6 start, so you have to double tap that to get rid of. There we go. Yeah, 9 hours. So, okay. Yeah, they'll be up if I start the stream around 9 p.m. my time, Pacific time. Cool. I will see you guys around then. And before I go, shout out to Pixel Check for being tonight's biggest D. This afternoon's biggest D, I should say. And yeah, thank you for all the music recommendations. I doubt I'll get to all these today, but I'll start listening to a few of them here and there. All right, Abido, good luck on the grind, buddy. The link, one more time, is in the chat if you want to head over that way. See you guys later.